Welcome and thank you guys for joining us for another video. My name is Jasmine.
And I'm Dave.
And this is Engineered by God. So we have a little over 600 subscribers now.
Hey.
Thank you guys, all the new people who have subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing. And of course, all of our OGs. We love you guys. Where would we be without you guys? So what are we doing today, babe?
So today we are continuing our couples tab. We're going to do a part 2 of that series, but this time we're gonna go a little bit deeper. The first time the questions they weren't surface level, but they weren't too deep. But this time we got some questions that are a little uncomfortable, to be honest with you. We're gonna see how this goes.
Yeah, and since we have some new subscribers, it just made sense. Like, okay, you can get to know us a little bit more. And because we're gonna be going deeper, you guys should just subscribe, because we are gonna be getting a little uncomfortable in this video. So you should just subscribe now if you're watching. So
let's just jump right into it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So the first question we got is, why did you choose me?
Don't look at me. You going first.
Oh, I read the question. You got to answer first.
No, you can answer first.
What? That tells me she don't got no answer. That's what that tells me. So why did I choose you? So your dad worked for the school, so I know you wouldn't have that many student loans. Like, we both can't have student loans. So I'm like, hey, she's not gonna have student loans. This is a wrap. Let me just lock this up now.
That's funny.
But in all seriousness, why I chose Jazz, I say this all the time. Like, when I first met Jazz, she had a lot of qualities that I would look for someone that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. Like, she was really kind, considerate, caring, empathy. Like, she just was an amazing person. I was very attracted to her. I still am very attracted to her, and all of those good things. And so there wasn't like a specific moment where I'm like, haha, she's the one. It was just like a series of moments where she continued to prove that she was the person that I thought she was gonna be. And really what it came to was me like deciding to make a choice. Like, it wasn't like she did something to convince me. It was like I internally said to myself, and I remember this day, I was like, yo, if I break up with Jazz, I'm just gonna be looking for another Jazz. And that sounds kind of dumb. Right. So I'm just gonna like go all in on this relationship. And that was pretty early on in our relationship. I feel like maybe like a year and a half in. Yeah. But yeah, that's why I chose you. You had everything that I was looking for, and I decided not to be dumb and just follow through with what I had.
That was a good choice.
I hope you got your answer.
Yeah, it's funny because I was gonna make a joke, and you made a joke too. But yeah. So why did I choose you? Because who else was I going to choose? I ain't have nobody else lined up.
I guess.
No. So why did I choose you? I chose you because you just seemed like the complete package, man. Yeah, and I felt like you were really caring and considerate, and that you really loved me. So, and you were a bunch of other things too, but I think those are the things that really made me be like, okay, I want to be with this guy because I feel like he's gonna be there. I can count on him. I can trust him, and all those type of things. I think there was a specific moment, like I knew before this moment, but this moment was like made me feel like, yeah. And I talked about it in my vows a little bit. You remember? Mm-mm. Oh well, it was this one time. It was like this big storm or whatever, and we were at Temple, snowstorm, and we were leaving to go somewhere, but I was sitting in the car, and Dave got in the car, warm it up. But he was like, yeah, you stay in here, and I'm just going to go out and take all the snow off the car. But it was a lot of snow. And he was just like, yeah, you just sit in here, and I'm going to do it. And he just got rid of all the snow, and then we left. Yeah, you did that.
Looking back, maybe I shouldn't have. I don't know. That's a lot of snow.
But I was just sitting there in a nice warm car.
It must be nice.
And you were scraping it all off. I felt a little bad, but not that bad, because I can get out and help him. So.
Listen, I'm like, she got student loans. Like, whatever I got to do. Whatever I got to do.
So, yeah. All right, question 2. Are you ever concerned that I won't or don't find you attractive?
So now you want me to answer first. You see how this works? When she's not ready, I have to answer first. When she's ready, I have to answer first. I can go first.
Okay, go ahead.
No. I actually never worry about that. I worry more that I won't find myself as attractive if that makes sense. Like the body image and like, man, I'm gaining a lot of weight or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm more concerned about that, but you have given me more than enough what's the word, like reassurance and affirmations that, you know, you find me attractive. So yeah, that's something I don't actually worry about.
I mean, for me, I do worry about that. And when you said what you said, I feel that. Because sometimes I be walking around here and I just be looking a hot mess. And I'd be like, dang, this is what I look like. You go past the mirror, you be like, oh, shoot. And then you gotta be like, this is what I look like? This is what he's looking at every day?
Oh my God, stop it.
Like, you know, so then now you gotta do, I feel like all women know. Like, you gotta go, you be like, okay, I'm not feeling that great right now, so let me go get myself together. And then you come out and you be like, bam, you know, just to remind yourself that you still got it, you know. So maybe it's not so much you as like an insecurity
right
for myself, like you said.
Because like you get, like for me, like when I get that fresh haircut, I feel like a new person. You can't tell me, don't look at me in my eye, look down when you speak to me right now. Like I feel like a new person, so I get that feeling. And it's like you're literally the same person, you know what I mean? But it's how you feel inside.
Don't let him come home and I not say anything, compliment him at all about his haircut. He not gonna be too happy.
Especially if you feel a little insecure about their haircut. She's like, hey, you're back. I'm like, dang.
There have been a couple of those, but I toughed it out and I gave him a compliment anyway. I'm joking.
Anything else?
Yeah, no, I think that's it.
I'm good.
All right.
All right, next question. Do you ever regret getting married so young?
My turn. No. I don't regret getting married young. Having kids? Like, no. I'm joking.
Wow.
I'm joking.
You see how she talk about you, son?
I'm joking. No, I don't regret getting married young. I mean, sometimes I be wishing that we got married sooner, you know? But, yeah, I don't regret it. It's like your own personal best friend.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I agree. I kind of wish we could have got married younger.
Yeah.
Because I think we both had. Here's the problem. The problem is not when we got married. The problem is when you're having kids. That's what it is. Listen, people posting pictures of their kids and their families on Instagram. Listen, it's a trap. It's a trap, guys. It's not all fun. All these pictures, they're lies. They are lies.
Wow. Tell them how you really feel.
Listen, you go to work. You come home back to work. So for me, it's like if there was more time that we could have spent before having kids, but the thing is,
we could be married, like, and
right,
be living together and going
stuff, right,
traveling together.
Right.
We ain't start doing that stuff till we got married.
But the thing is, we also wanted to have kids by a certain time.
Right.
So like it was like a short. I mean, it was like what, 2.5 years? Before, almost 3 years. So
well,
like
exactly 3.
Yeah. So 3 years, exactly 3 years. Yeah. But I kind of wish it was longer. But at the same time, I wanted to have just like, it's like you couldn't choose all. You had to, you know, to choose one. Right. But yeah, I'm good with when we got married.
Yeah, same. Oh, it's your turn.
Oh, my turn. Okay. Mm-hmm. What do you wish people knew about us?
Oh, maybe it was my turn. I don't know.
It doesn't matter whose turn it was.
Okay. That's a hard one. I don't know. I mean, I feel like we give a lot of information about us in our videos. I feel like if you watch all our videos, you know a nice amount about us. Not everything, obviously, but you know, like a good amount. General idea of who we are. Mm-hmm. I think we just want to be people who just come across as very approachable, very like understanding, and just realistic, regular, everyday, cool people, you know, that are just striving to be kind of the best that we can be. Love people as much as we can and all that type of stuff.
I think maybe this is more me. No, this is serious.
Oh, okay.
I think it might be more me, but it's still us as well. I think people see us and they think like we have it all put together. In a lot of ways, like we do have a lot of things that are stable, you know, I would say. But it doesn't, like, I still wish people would check up on us from time to time. Mm-hmm. Like, yo, how you guys doing? Like, I feel like I'm the type of person who reaches out to people often, and I don't get that back. And like, I'm not gonna lie, it high key bothers me. Like it's like one of like my big insecurities in life. That's something that really like gets to me. Like, yo, I'm checking on you and like I never hear back, you know? Yeah. And like from either way, I wish people understood, like, hey, we might seem like we got it all together, but you never know. We might not. Like, hit us up and say, yo, how you guys doing? Let's hang out with you guys. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I guess that would be my thing.
I'm terrible at reaching out to people, so I don't expect much.
Yeah, you are terrible, actually. Yeah, yes.
Oh gosh. So yeah. Question 5. Okay. What is the first thing you think when you see me? How has that changed from the beginning of our relationship?
So, like, when I first used to see you, like, so Jazz and I had this thing when she'd be sitting in the library, and, like, I guess when she would see, like, my head coming up the stairs, like, through the glass, like, she would get excited, and I would get excited. I'm like, I hope she's there. Like, I hope she's in the library.
You get those butterflies, and you like, you're like, ee! But you don't want to really, like, ee! So you got to play it off, but in your stomach, you're doing it. Yeah.
And in all honesty, like, obviously I don't have those same butterflies. It's not that same excitement. But when you do come home, like, after me, I am, like, not excited, but, like, almost relieved. One, I'm relieved because it's like, I get some help with the baby, right? I get some help. And, like, also it's like, you know, it's like your friend is back home. You know what I mean? Someone, like, you can kind of, like, unwind with. So, like, I feel like a sense of, like, relaxing. Like, okay, here's who I was waiting for. Here she is.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's the same. It's not like it was before, but I'm still excited, you know, to see you. Unless we're not on good speaking terms.
Oh, really?
It's like, no, I'm joking. No, I'm not like that. Even if we're like having in the middle of a disagreement, I'm still excited to see you.
Really?
I am.
You telling the truth?
I am telling the truth.
Okay.
I am telling the truth. I still want to see you. Like, I don't not.
Okay.
If I don't see you, you know, I be like worried. If I expect you to be here and you're not here, then I'm like, okay, my mind's going to all these
ran my
negative.
car off a cliff.
Yeah, that's automatically where I go. I don't know why. But automatically. So yeah.
Okay, question 6. Is our relationship physical enough for you?
Did I start the last one?
It don't matter who started.
Okay.
It don't matter.
It depends on the season. Like, right before the season we're in
right now, in this moment, is the relationship physical enough for you?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know there's context that people. Yeah, I get that. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. That's why I wanted just before the season. I would say no. But now now I'm fine now.
For me, yes. Here's the thing about sex. Yo, sex is a lot of work, guys. Like,
this is the thing, but the thing, I'm not just talking about sex though.
Oh, but I'm talking about sex right now. I know, but the physical touch thing. Here's the thing. I actually don't like to be touched. Yeah. It's the thing. I just never like to be touched for a long time. So it's like I have to like actively allow Jazz to touch me, like when we're just hanging around. Like it's just, and it's something that I it's more of an insecurity within myself that I'm trying to work through, and I have to like actively think about like, hey, she wants physical touch, she needs that, and like I have to like be more open to doing that. And we've been together for a long time, so it's something that I really do struggle with. But I'm talking about sex. That's what I'm talking about. So right now I'm good. I'm good. I mean, even though we haven't, because that's a later thing. Yeah, I'm good. Sex be work. I be tired. I be tired, guys. I be tired. And people be talking about foreplay, how important foreplay is. So people be skipping the previews on Netflix. How much foreplay do you really need? Okay, you get straight to business. You be like, skip intro, skip intro.
Wow.
But meanwhile, in the bedroom, you be like, I want all the intro. Rewind the intro. I'm like, come on, can we just get to the show? I'm just being honest.
Wow, that is funny. I mean, that's true. We skip the intro, skip the preview. I seen it already. Don't even. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think we talked about it before. Like, we had those peaks and valleys, you know, when we...
You should watch that other video, Lopsided Sex Drive.
Oh, yeah, that's what it's called, Lopsided Sex Drive.
Put it up there, you know, what all the YouTubers do. You know, up there. Yeah. I should be the other way, you know, the other direction.
I know. Then disregard
yeah.
that. Yeah, I mean, it goes up and down. Right now, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good too.
Yeah. All right. How can I be a better partner for you? Damn.
That's a good question.
Oh, I thought you were about to say something crazy. I'm like, oof. I don't know what he gonna say.
Here it is. This is easy. Open up to me.
Uh-oh.
I think that's the thing that we keep going around. Like when Jazz is having like, you know, emotions or she's going through things, you know, she'd be like, "I'm good, bro. We don't."
Last time
you were great. Last time you were great. I'm not gonna lie. I was
it didn't take much, you know?
But I mean, I'm talking about like the last 9 years. Last time was good, but you know, and so that would be the best thing, you know. I'm different when I'm going through something. I want to talk about it like right away. I know you're not the same way.
I want to process my emotions and stuff, and then.
But yeah, that would make me happier.
Yeah. For me, it would be if you
Here comes a joke. Here it comes.
I
see you smiling. If you would brush your teeth, if you would lotion your knees, something comes stupid.
No, really, if you would try harder to understand my pain. You know, I have chronic migraine, and sometimes because it's chronic, it happens a lot. So sometimes it's just like another one, you know, that type of thing. But it hurts every time. I mean, you know, I can't control when they come, what happens, but for the other person, it can just be like, sometimes it ruins the day, you know, I'm down all day and then it's no fun. But, yeah, because it's chronic, because it happens so often, then it can be like annoying, you know? But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next question, what is the hardest part of our relationship?
Yeah, so the hardest part
is trying to figure out what the hardest part is, because this relationship is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing, like, I talked to my therapist about this before, and she asked me, like, you know, what would you rate your relationship from on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being like the highest and 1 being the lowest. And I said a 10. And she was like, wow, I never heard, people don't normally say like a 10. And I'm like, yeah, well, we have issues to work on.
I think you said a 9.
No, I said 10.
Oh, wow.
Because like we have issues to work on, but we work on them. Yeah. You know what I mean? And yeah, I mean nothing is perfect, but I feel like it's as perfect as it can be.
Right. I think our relationship is not hard. I think the hardest thing in life right now is like the relationship with work and parenting, and how that just kind of like suffocates the relationship at times. Like,
hey, we gotta say some good things about yourself.
Oh yeah, don't
do that. Don't do that. Okay? Don't do that about my son.
Listen. I love him too. Listen. There's obviously amazing things that come from having children. They are an amazing blessing. But it's also a lot of responsibility and work, and like the mental space that he takes up is more than you can anticipate for having a kid. But you also have work that's in your mind, and you also have the house, and then you have the bills. Like, we have a tree in the back of our yard that we got to get cut down because it's like, yo, I want to fall in your house. That's what you're like.
It's always something.
It's like always something, right?
And problems.
And then sometimes it's like your relationship and that quality time gets like pushed in the background because you're dealing with other things. So like we're good because you know we're good, but other things sometimes like can take up so much space that we don't get to like do the things together that we like to do. You know what I mean? Spend that time.
I just want to say we love our son. All right. We love our son to death. He is amazing. The joy of my life. Just want to say that.
I love my son as well. He is.
That's all you were going to say.
No, I love my son. He's awesome. He's awesome. You know, if you take away others, he's awesome. He's awesome. But he don't be listening, yo. He don't be listening. But that's another video.
And, you know, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. So, 9. How do you need to be shown love? Not love languages, okay?
So, okay. When you make money, you know, I like when you bring money into the house. I like when you work. I like seeing the checks every other Friday. I mean,
why you tell people how often I get paid?
I like it. I mean, if you can get a way to get it paid every week, that'd be even better. But I mean, shoot. Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah. Obviously not. How do you need to be shown love? I mean, I just like when I feel like you've considered me. I think that's something that I need to work on for you, because I'll be just like just right now, I got a glass of water and I just went to the room where she was and I was just drinking it. She's like, wow, you're not going to even ask if I want a glass? I'm like, oh.
I'm working on them, you know.
But yeah, I like when I can tell that you've considered me, or, you know, I don't know. I think I just like the fact that I have someone who's thinking of me, and I can see it through whatever you're doing, you know.
Yeah. Good. I don't know. I think I said no love languages, but I think the biggest thing for me right now that we're working on is the physical touch stuff. Yeah, I mean that's the biggest thing for me. Last question: do I compliment you enough?
I would say yes, but you can compliment me even more. I mean, why not? You should compliment me right now, honestly.
You so. I would say no. I could use more compliments.
What type of compliments?
About how I look.
You fine.
Thank you. I know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. 10 questions to get to know us a little bit deeper. And now it's time to tag someone. So we are going to tag our friends over at Couch Mom Club. Hey, you knew it was coming.
You knew it was you guys.
So yeah, we tag you guys. Want to see it? Can't wait to see you guys' answers.
And if you're watching our stuff, you know, go ahead and check out their channel. They have amazing stuff. An amazing channel. Yes. Go ahead, click subscribe, watch all the videos. All of them.
Gave us a few pointers, you know.
Right. Come on now.
Yeah.
We can't wait to see what you guys do.
But that's it. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you're just, I was about to say part of the club. I'm sorry. That's Couch Mom's thing. But don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss when we post another video.
That's it.
See ya.